This is Practical Prince. Today we're doing tarot time. We'll be doing readings from online, readings for questions from online. Figured out the issue with Facebook, or rather, the issue was with Facebook. The posts were there, not deleted, so want to get back to those people since they did ask questions and I did want to give them answers. So we'll be giving Facebook another chance this week. We'll see if it keeps up after that. So here we've got a bit of a list. So more than a few weeks, but we did have a few carryover. So Dakio's Birch. I'm hoping if someone can connect with my friend Andre. His 1-year death date is coming up on the 28th, and I don't know if I can handle it. I wonder if he is proud of me. Thank you for your time. The 28th is long gone, but we'll still figure out whether I'm proud of you. So let's get our cards showing. Let's figure out what deck. Yeah. Looks like we'll be using Cosmovisions. That'll be good enough. Gosh, where are my pieces? So normally for a yes/no question, I expect 3 cards for the combination giving us the answer. Seems like we've only got 2. Let me make sure that that's correct. Yeah, it is just the 2 cards. So what does the absence of this one mean? It's speaking to multiple aspects. So for those unfamiliar, the combination gives somewhere from yes, no, and in between. So this is going to be covering part of that spectrum as opposed to a definitive yes or no or maybe blah, blah, blah. And now, do our cards themselves carry meaning? As in their normal tarot meaning. Yeah, it's not heavy. I don't want to say it's weak, but it's not super important. This will be our first one for answering questions. This one's second. But these are really just clarifying. Yeah. So go ahead, flip. We've got 9 of lotuses and 7 of trees. So this would normally be 9 of cups and 7 of pentacles. I mean, both of these are yes cards. So the wiggle room we're getting here is somewhere on the line of yes, to. It'll take time, but still yes. So still very positive, still proud. Um, and in a sense, they're looking forward to being prouder of you. Um, Let me check the 7 real quick. The 9 of lotuses, um, well, for this particular deck, um, would be happiness, would be right place, right time, in a sense. It doesn't focus so much on stars aligning as it does things feeling right and being right. Quick glance at 7. Purpose, prosperity, reward. Yeah. So it's just continuing to put in effort and reaping the rewards of your effort. So, yeah, some very positive stuff. Let's go ahead and go on to our next question. Oh, before I forget, I need to take pictures. Not a whole lot of good if they never get the answers. I'm sure anybody actually watching is only somewhat curious. So Jonathan Stanley asking, or well, saying, "Hi, I hope everyone is well. I'm looking for a reading for me. If anyone can pick anything up, would be great. I put a picture of me now today. If there is anything, we'll give feedback to all." So basically a general reading, checking what's out there. So I'm sure they have their own suspicions. But we'll see what we get. And I don't know if we're using this deck. I just want to randomize a little bit. Give them a shuffle again. Okay, which deck? A few contenders, but Lost Forest will be taking this one. Edges are getting a little light. But at the same time, I don't want to have black hands, or rather greenish black hands. So, but anyways, let's see. Might be going too fast for them. Let me check to make sure we got everything, and then I want to double check that card. So this is the important one. I'm just figuring out how we're going to treat this. This is a detail. It's more like FYI sort of stuff. Food for thought. But this is the main thing that we're picking up. So go ahead, Seven of Skies. And over here we've got the Hermit. Well, Seven of Skies isn't fun. That'd normally be Seven of Swords. And this one deals with deception and betrayal. So, not a whole lot of nice stuff lurking around with that one. As far as the Hermit, it's really just suggesting taking a neutral view. How to explain it more thoroughly? Because as if you were seeing things as a bystander, a third party. We do want your judgment separated from your experience, in a sense, you as a person. But again, that's a detail. The big thing is backstabber or something. Hard to tell well, yeah, I'm not getting the exact nature of that. So I don't know. This could be anything from a legal coup. Oh, I should take the picture. To literal knife in the back. So it's just hard to know. But that's probably what he's picking up on. Let's go on to our third question. This comes from Jade. Can someone please read for me? I'm in a little bit of a battle with career and health. Basically, over the years, I have always had readers see me working with children and writing, etc. Great. I have written and published my first children's book. I have also gone to university and studied for my diploma in education. Now, I can't work as a teacher, as in Australia, they force vaccines onto teachers, and I stepped away. I tried to set up groups for homeschool children, but parents didn't commit, and I had to cancel it. Now I have all these people asking me to do cleaning work, and I can't keep up with it. I've given cleaning a go and doing as much as I can, but I did 8 hours over 2 days ago, and then it took me 3 days for my body to recover, as I have chronic fatigue. So for health reasons, and all the study I have done, plus messages I get from spirits, leads to something, I'll have to edit this, leads to me being offered all this work away from what I feel I came to the planet for. This work is destroying my body, the cleaning work, which is, stepping back from the post, not the work she feels she was called to do, which is some form of education with children. Can someone see what all this is about? Either a way to fix my body, my spirit, I can come clean and use that money to print my next books? Or is there a purpose still for me to work with children, and how? Working with children wasn't my chosen career, as I studied graphic design, but I do enjoy it and am happy to be in service if that's what I'm good at and Spirit wants me doing. Is there some other way or career I should be doing to bring in money? Okay, so there's a few things going on there. So, in short, what should I be doing for a career? And she's thrown out cleaning and education of various forms. She also has this limitation of, well, her health. She can't do stuff that is as physical, or at least as draining like that, and really just keep it up and sustain it to any real degree. So even though people like her work, she can't just keep it going as a business. Or if she does, she would have to severely limit, and then, well, not so great. What deck is going to be answering this? Okay, it looks like Cosmo is going to be speaking to this. Yeah, I mean, as far as how I'll focus on it, we'll be looking at career pretty generally, with the limitation of health in mind. I mean, we've got the cleaning and the education for reference, but her question really isn't specific to those. So they just give us backstory and context. So, hey, Buttercup, doing well. Yourself? So, is that all our cards? Sort of. We might do a follow-up reading. I mean, these feel good, but there's also a slight sense of incompleteness. So, and do we have, yeah, no real sense of priority one over another. So, yeah, we'll flip and take a look. Ace of Lotuses and Composer. Let me double check what the Composer is. Ace of Lotuses would normally be Ace of Cups. This deck likes to use different names for the face cards, so that's always the joy of figuring out what it is. Page of Chalices is what the Composer would normally be. Playful, harmonious, energetic, which is interesting. You sort of have the, well, I can totally see the children coming in. The energetic part, like I guess if kids is working for her, maybe that doesn't fatigue her as much as other things. I'll note that with the Composer, there is a sense of harmony. We talked about this in one of the previous readings, but this is where right place, right time, that sort of synchronicity things clicking into place really does belong. Ace of Lotuses usually deals with new beginnings, um, promising starts. It favors relationships. Um, that's typical for chalices, lotuses. Um, so as far as adapting that to career, it seems like we're looking at something new and most likely dealing with children. So that's holding through. But we're going to need more details. Okay, I'm going to slide these aside. And let's see part 2 for the reading. Not very often that this happens, but it is what it is. What it is. Is that everything? It almost feels like there's more. Yeah, I think we should be good with these. Any sort of priority? Not really. Okay, so part 2. We've got the crow, and we've got 6 of birds. This would normally be 6 of swords. The crow would, in this deck, that stands for the magician, a manifester, having resourcefulness, the ability within yourself to create the thing that you're imagining, that you're wanting. The 6 of birds, the 6 of swords is interesting. The message from there is usually move on, pass. So I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so we're not returning to any of the previous things, previous attempts. I'm really getting a sense of maker from the crow. I'm trying to see if I can get something more concrete for her. It's probably leaning digital. Yeah. I don't know if content creator is quite right. And I don't know that it's like digital courses either. Maybe a YouTuber or something. Yeah, there seems to be a fair amount of room there to try things out. And it seems that's the area we're going to be going into. Okay. And I don't think we're getting any more on that, or rather, I know we're not. So let's go ahead and grab that picture. And let's take a look at our next question. This one from Marcia. Is there a spirit trying to send me a message? Let's go ahead and shuffle these back. I guess we'll switch back to you guys seeing. Okay. Usually I get more cards, but it looks like we got just the one. Mender. I mean, simply this would be a yes card. And I'm not trying to read this as far as what they're doing. The mender conceptually is bringing things together, connecting things in a sense. So it's more just curious that this one was used as the yes card to the answer. And yes, we were supposed to use Cosmo. Yeah, that was oddly fast. Not crazy fast, but still pretty up there. And then we've got one more question for today. Hi, can anyone read me? I know I have a powerful soul and I'm in a lot of pain. So they know their circumstance, but they don't really know what, if any, direction to take things, specifics. So it's a general reading, but yeah. Let's see. Okay. No. Okay, yeah. We are mixing it up this time. And it is Prisma. Let me go ahead and highlight that. Let's see. think it's just the 3. Okay, we do have an order, 1, 2, 3. These two are more important. They need more attention and more focus. Not to say that this should get ignored. Uh, it's just in due time. You can address that. So, Ace of Chalices. We just got the cosmic version of that. The Sun. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, again, Ace of Chalices is great for beginnings. The Sun speaks to joy. Four of Pentacles. I mean, it's in this case depicted as a miser. I guess it's tilted for you guys. And I should take a picture. There's elements of greed and selfishness with that. But let me focus on that, because I'm not convinced that's a warning per se. Yeah, it's not hoarding. It's emphasizing stewardship in this case. Basically, taking good care of the things you're given. That's the main thing. And from what I can tell, these are things you're holding on to, keeping alive and well within you, as difficult as that may seem to be. So this might actually be the main action item. Oh, yeah. I guess that's everything for now. So we'll go ahead and wrap up. Thanks for tuning in. It's fun doing tarot readings for you. We'll be doing live readings on Fridays. So if you've got questions, feel free to join us then. If that doesn't work, I'm happy to do readings other times. Just message me somehow so that I can figure out how to do that for you. You can find me on most social media, Practical Prince. So, yeah. Hope you're having a great week, wonderful day, and